Greetings, badasses. How's it going? I am Julia. This is the fucking yoga company, Yoga for the Rest of Us, and we are on the road. Uh, we are on the road in Scotland, where there are 50% more traffic accidents, driving accidents, than there were last year because, driving on the left side. There were only, a couple of what the hell moments yesterday. I am the designated driver because I get motion sick in cars. I can't. If I'm a passenger, I have to be asleep. I have to Dramamine up, which means I'm asleep. And I didn't want to miss Scotland, the Scottish countryside. So anyway, today is, I don't even know what day it is. And I was, the opening of the video, is where we're staying for the next couple of days. It is in Inverurie. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Please don't come at me if I'm not. And we are, I think this is day 3. And I don't know much about, jet lag. The last European trip I took was to France. And I don't really recall being too, lagged, as it were. Obviously, there's a beautiful courtyard, as you saw. It's 40 degrees. It's 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It's, I want to say 7 degrees Celsius. I don't really understand the conversion. I know 0 is freezing, so in my mind, right, and I know 40 is 100, so, or 90. So in that space, in that little teeny space, there's this tiny gap of why is it 7? I don't understand. Anyway, it's damp and chilly here, of course. Well, the sun is shining. It's going to be a beautiful day, and I definitely need some fucking yoga. I hope you do too. So I'm on a new mat, which is interesting. I'm on very, very, very flatly piled carpet. Not my ideal, but the good news is then I don't necessarily need a blanket, I think. I have my strap. I'm going to be resining up this brand new mat, and hopefully this will wipe out the last dregs of any jet lag I might be feeling. Give my brain a chance to start working. I will say this. This is a company called My Yoga Essentials, maybe. It's out of, I want to say Washington. I'll double check. I'll put the link in the details on the YouTube channel. I ordered this for the trip. The yoga mat was not going to fit in my luggage, and I was hoping not to be overweight on my luggage. As it turns out, I was overweight on my luggage, so I could have packed this mamma jamma and not carried it all around all of Edinburgh. So we spent a full day in Edinburgh. That being said, I wouldn't buy it for traveling. I'm just going to say this. I had to put it in the overhead bin, and it got schmutzed up. They make one out of recycled feed bags. That's the one I should have ordered, just in hindsight. And then second, I thought it would be big enough to take the mat and the blanket. It was not. So I don't have my yoga blanket with me, and I did not pack it in my suitcase, but knowing now that I paid the extra baggage fee a heavyweight baggage fee. I should have. I also feel terrible. The extra baggage fee is so that baggage handlers don't fuck themselves up. So to all my baggage handlers out there, I apologize sincerely for my heavy fucking bag. I'm going to play with it a little bit more, and if I figure out a way to get a blanket in it, a full cotton yoga blanket in it with the mat, I'm going to bump up my rating. But right now, if you're just traveling to and from the studio, or you're going to do yoga in person, or you need a place to stash your yoga bag, I mean, it was super handy. I have my tennis balls and a strap and my resin in this bag. It's a magnetic closure snap, so it did come open, I think once, but no biggie. Nothing fell out, so that was great. Like I said, I didn't check this. I wouldn't. I carried it with me, and there's an extra zipper pocket, so I could have put things in the zipper pocket, which I might do, and there's an extra pocket on the inside. So this is not an endorsed product recommendation. I paid for this, my yoga essentials. And I will just say the other thing I would recommend to them, and maybe I'm using it for the wrong thing, I would put a clip on this strap so you could actually hook it to your luggage handle. That would have been also good, because it's very awkward. Because it's not stuffed stiff, it flipped, it flopped, it did all the things. So I'll shoot them a quick review with some product recommendations. Who knows? They might tell me to fuck off, and that is perfect. They're more than welcome to do that. This is, let's see, we're going to do a morning energy flow, morning groove. Don't know what that looks like for my travel-addled brain, but let's go ahead and start in comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Comfortable seated position. Let's do. This could be staff pose. It could be modified Z-sit, one leg out, one leg in. And it could be pleasant seated pose. I will say this again too. I don't know if you live in a place where there's humidity. Scotland's been a little tough on my body, on my menopause body, because I get chilled, I get hot, I put on a layer, I get hot. It's crazy. All right, pulling our attention and awareness from the external to the internal, taking a scan of the body, checking in state and quality of the physical form. How are you feeling today? Where are you feeling it? What have you been doing the past few days? What are you heading toward for the next few days? And moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking. What's bouncing around your brain? I'm actually, I'm a few hours ahead or behind, or I don't even know. So that's not a bad place to do yoga from. And then I'm going to move that attention and awareness into the focus on my breath. Soft, easy inhale, soft, silent exhale. In yoga, we traditionally breathe through our nose. If you're struggling with that, don't worry about those nostrils, just breathe. And then we're going to slowly increase the length of that breath and work to match the length of the breath to the exhale, the length of the inhale to the exhale. This is morning, right? It doesn't have to be the most powerful breath you've got. So just work to find slightly longer rhythm than what you're breathing now, and work on creating that lovely equal balance. Wherever you are at in that length and balance of breath, let's exhale all the air out of the lungs. We're going to sweep our arms toward the ceiling. Nice big reach on up. And letting those arms drift down. I apologize. It's going to be hard for me to glance at the camera. I'm not going to be talking directly to you because I'm at this awkward angle. I like to talk to you, but my gaze is a little off camera just because of the shape of the room and the placement of the furniture. If I waited a little longer, I probably could go do it now. Lateral extension. Took me a while to get going. Took me a while to get set up, but that's okay. Nice, big, lovely reach. And I do apologize about the sound. I might have to crank it up in post-production. My microphone didn't charge. Oh, right there. Oh, no, right there. That's what's causing me some issues. Let's do it one more time because this just feels really good. Nice big inhale up. Let's go ahead and take forward fold, tracing fingers down, tucking the chin, little rock side to side, wiggle the toes, relax the feet, unclench the teeth, and rest on the forearms, knees, calves, ankles, block, or floor. Walking our hands back, nice lovely stretch up toward the ceiling. We're going to let those hands drift behind us, resting the hands behind the hips, bowing the chin forward. Drop those shoulders, squeeze back gently with the elbows. Slowly tilt an ear over to one side. Relaxing the chin forward and slowly tilting an ear to the other side. I was about to say, oh, I don't feel as tight as I thought I would. And now I do. Releasing the chin forward, tracing the fingertips around the front of the body, slowly stacking cervical spine. I'm going to change the placement of my legs. If you're sitting in staff pose, you're going to stay right where you're at. If you're sitting in one of the other two positions, I want you to swap out the placement of the legs. Nice big inhale up. We're just going to cactus arm it to C curve, so squeeze those elbows back and down. Exhale, roll into the C curve. Tuck those shoulders forward. Stretch the fingers away from the middle of the back is what I want you to imagine. Inhaling up. Cactus squeeze. Exhale. And exhale. Inhaling up, let's go ahead and trace fingers down for forward fold. Little rock side to side. Resting on the forearms, wiggle the toes, unclench the, relax the feet, unclench the teeth. Walking those hands back, nice big lovely stretch up toward the ceiling. Releasing hands back down to the hips. We're going to bow the chin. Ooh, drop the shoulders. Take those elbows back a little bit. Take a tilt of the ear over to one side. Slowly bowing the chin forward and taking the tilt of the ear to the other side. Big tilt of the ear over to the other side. Releasing the chin forward, tracing the fingertips around the front of the body. Let's slowly stack cervical spine. Moving to hands and knees. I like to place a blanket under my knees, but I'm on this rug. So it's a little squishier. I don't need it. And I don't have my block because I didn't have, I guess it just wasn't prepared to carry my block. Next time I'm traveling with yoga, I have to figure out a different system. Heels with the hands move out in front of the wrists. A full palm's length, right? 2 fist widths between the knees. Let's go ahead and Chakravikasana bow. Taking the inhale. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, and draw back into the fold. Inhaling forward. And again. So I can already feel why it's just a good reminder of why I prefer to practice on tile or hardwood, on a hard surface versus a soft surface, which I consider rug. Inhaling forward, let's wet the buckling. I can already feel this kind of hyperflexion of my wrists. It's pushing into the heels of my hands a little more at a different angle than I would prefer. But one does as one must. Again, privileged to be doing the fucking yoga at all in this gorgeous, gorgeous place. One more time in both directions because it feels so bloody good. Angry cat tuck. Let's just round the back. Inhale to flat back. Tuck the toes and take the stretch with the feet. Flatten the toes. Inhale. At center, angry cat tuck. Inhale, flat back. Tuck the toes. Flatten the toes and angry cat tuck. Inhale to flat back, tuck the toes. My feet are fatigued. All right, flatten the toes, and now we're Chakravikasana bowing. Inhaling at center, tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw back into the fold, little rock side to side. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. Inhaling through flat back, what the fuck, lean. I am also, this mat is narrower, 2.5, 3 inches narrower than my black mat. It is a Manduka mat. Again, this is not a paid endorsement. What that I would give for Manduka to pay me to endorse their fucking mat. Are you listening, Manduka? Angry cat tuck. This is the Manduka Pro Light. Take the forearms down to the mat. We're going to tuck the toes and roll into the feet. I'm just hanging out here. Wiggling the fingers, rolling the wrists. Now I will say this, a new mat is always slippery, and I'm feeling it here. Push into a heel. Remember to hollow the chest up away from the floor. Bringing the knees down, flatten the toes, take the child's pose. Let's walk our hands over to the left and reach that right arm out away. All right, let's walk our hands stealth over to the right. Left arm reaches out way far away and we bow. Coming back to center, inhaling forward, flat back. Let's Chakravarkasana bow it. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly. Drop back into the fold. Let me just tell you, I feel so much fucking better than I did when we just started. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Inhaling forward. All right, I'm going to say it. Oh, gosh, I was struggling with it. I didn't sleep well last night. Now I'm starting to be like, yeah. Add a quad shot of espresso onto this Mama Jana, and it'll be on fire today. And one more time. Angry cat tuck. Oh, come on down to the forearms. Tuck those toes, roll up in to the feet. I'm going to step forward slightly. I'm hollowed up out of the chest, pushing into a heel. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. And again to the other side. Bringing those knees down. Taking the fold, walk yourself over to the left, reach that right arm out and lean to the right. Back to center, going over to the left, I'm going to lean. Nope, I'm going over to the right and leaning to the left. Coming back to center, let's go ahead and Vajrasana. So come on up to the knees. Ooh, we're going to work a little quads. We walked all over Edinburgh. Let's see what happened. Taking a press back. Oh, right there, right there, right there. Come on forward, inhale up, and then take our fold. Release on down. Control the core here. Take the bow. Slowly roll on up. Sweep those arms around in front of you. Now I'm going to push my hips slightly forward, engage the core, and lean back into the shins. Inhaling up and forward fold. This is actually a really controlled fold. Otherwise. And leaning back. Inhaling up and taking the fold. Oh. All right, bring those arms forward. Inhaling to hands and knees, right? Chakravarkasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, and draw back in. And we'll take a little rock side to side. Ooh. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. Inhaling forward. What the fuck, lean. Come into center, angry cat tuck. Oh, no, angry cat tuck, sorry. Lower to the forearms, balance out the weight, push away from the mat. Tuck the toes, step in slightly. We're gonna take a big heel press here. I'm gonna press into the right foot and lift the left leg out. Put the left foot down, lift the right leg out. All right, coming back to hands and knees. I'm gonna lower into the fold. Let's walk our body to the left. Reach that right arm out and away and lean to the right. Coming over to the right, reaching the left hand out, lean to the left. Coming back to center, I'm going to roll up for my Vajrasana. Standing on the knees. Taking the hands out in front of me. Lean back, lean back, lean back. Inhaling up, engage the core. Let's go ahead and round the back and tuck into the fold. Scoop the belly, unwind. Press back into the knees. Lean, 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 lean. Inhaling up. And coming on down to the fold. Let's slide my hands forward and bring my left knee with it and take my runner stretch. So I'm adjusting this, my runner stretch. Calf and heel are lined up with the quad, right? Heel to hip. My belly button is pushed out and forward. And I'm just gonna lift up into this right hip. We're holding a little bit longer. This is the hip flexors is a power group of muscles. They do a lot of work for us. Like walk up and down and around a foreign city that's mostly up and down, hilly. Bring that leg out and stretch it out. Bring the knees in, readjust your position, let Shakapakasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, and drop back into the fold. Rock side to side. Spread the fingers, make some fists. And come on forward. What the fuck, lean. Inhale into center, angry cat tuck. Coming down to the forearms, bringing the body forward. I'm really powering up away from the mat. Let's step in. Slight bend to the knee. Take the left foot out. Bring it in, place it. Take the right leg out. All right, coming on down to the knees. We're gonna rock into the fold. Move the body over to the left. Reach that right arm out. Lean to the right. Switching sides. Left arm goes across. Reach down. Lean to the left. Scooping the belly up and in. Sorry, I had to think about where I was going. Vajrasana, reach. Sweep those arms out and back. Lean, 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 lean. My brain. Coffee, coffee, coffee. And take the fold. Coming on down to the fold. Bringing the body forward, bringing the right knee with it this time. Tuck that left leg back. Ooh. This is what I was struggling with last night as I was sleeping. I had a cramp in my left. My knee was aching. And that's not really my weak knee. It's definitely the hip flexor. Again, breathing through this. We're holding into it. Soften the elbows. All right, I'm going to readjust. I'm taking this left knee in slightly. Right leg's going to reach up and out. Bring the knee in. Let's Shakravakasana bow. Little rock and roll. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Inhale forward. What the fuck, lean, because it feels so good. I'm going to hold right here. Angry cat tuck. Lean all the way back, take it down to the forearms. We're going to balance the body through center. Hollow yourself up off the mat. Step those feet. Left leg's going to lift. Right leg is going to lift. Bringing those knees down, we're coming to the fold. Walk the body to the left, reach that right arm out, lean to the right. Move the body to the right, lean to the left. Coming through. Returning to center, unwinding for our Vajrasana. Stand on the knees. Give me a cactus squeeze here. And now sweep into the reach as we lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Inhale up. And take the fold. Cactus squeeze. Reach it back. And cactus squeeze back. One more time. All right, if you want to stay here, go ahead and stay here. Go ahead and roll down and take the fold. I'm going to come into a mini warrior pose. What's this one called? I can't remember. I'm lifting my hips and taking a big quad stretch here. You don't have to. If you have a block, this is a perfect place to use the block. I do have some cushions here. And now I'm coming over to the fold. Coming forward to hands and knees, bringing my left knee with it. Tucking into the knuckles. I'm on this carpet, right? So I'm having a little squish. It's fine. And would I prefer to be out on the flagstone doing it on the bumpy surface? Yes, yes, I would. Of course, I'd be using a blanket to cushion my knees. Oh. All right, I'm gonna bring my knee in, right? I'm gonna take this left leg up and out. All right, I'm gonna tuck my right foot. We're going for our big finish. And I'm gonna reach up into my three-legged dog. Bringing that foot down, coming down to the knee, Chakravarkasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw back into the fold, rock side to side, wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Inhaling forward, what the fuck, lean. And what the fuck, lean. Angry cat tuck. Rock all the way back. Coming into the forearms. Sorry, I took a little extra fold there. Tuck the toes, rock up into the feet. Lift the leg nice and high, left side. And return. Lift the right leg nice and high. And return. Bringing the knees down, we're coming into our fold. Gonna walk over to the left and lean to the right. I'm gonna call this sliding. Let's slide over to the right and lean to the left. Oh. Coming forward through hands and knees, I'm taking my right knee with me. I'm gonna lengthen the left leg. Shift into my knuckles. Relax out the shoulders. Give me a shake of the head, no. Unclench the teeth. I'm going to tuck my knee forward a little bit, right? Come back with the right leg, lengthen it up. And now I'm going to transition. I'm going to tuck my right foot down to help press into my left foot in big length. Now, in a vinyasa class, after we've been nice and warm, and if I were on my platform, or you're on your hardwood floor, whew, come on down, let's Chakravarkasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, and come back into the fold. I would go ahead and do that as a power lift with the core. But I'm on a slippery mat. I'm on a rug. I'm on a slippery mat on the rug. And coming on up, let's walk it forward. I'm gonna grab some water. And so that's a modification, right? Making adjustments. So in yoga, we don't just modify for our bodies, right? At the fucking yoga company. We modify for our environment. To our environment. All right. I'm gonna grab some water. Mm, 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 mm. And we're going to shift to our backs. Gotta adjust the waistband. Ooh. So get comfortable on the mat. This is the first time in a while I've worn a sweatshirt in as we cool down, but it's like I said, it's chilly here. Chilly, chilly. Damp and chilly. All right, opening up my arms into cactus pose. Big toes come out to the edge of the mat. Let's windshield wiper sweep it. Taking a knee on over. Oh. Inhaling up and taking them over. And one more time. I'm going to get my right foot over the top of my left leg. I'm adding that weight. I'm going to unwind. Take this windshield wiper sweep to the left. Take the left leg over the top of the right. And let it hang. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Pressing the soles of the feet together. I was going to rock us into a little frog pose. That's okay. I can shift into frog at the end, but this after we get done. Big Konasana, cobbler pose. Soles of the feet are pressed together. My heels are scooched up toward my pubic bone. Bringing those knees on up. Ooh, let's go ahead and take a strap or the fingers right behind the knee, behind the thigh, below the knee, toward the hip. I guess your knee, if you went below the knee, toward the foot, right? Ooh, big hamstring stretch. Remember, you might be out here. It's about getting your heel away from the hip. Soft bend in the knee, dorsiflex the toes. I was working with Jennifer C. We did a private session the week before I left on my trip. And we spent 2 hours working through some yoga and manual stretching. And it was very illuminating to her because she does yoga quite regularly with me on the YouTube channel. And she said, "Oh my God, I haven't really been challenging myself." So it was a good refresher for her to take that leg out. So if you're local or you're in town, we can set up a time for you to come to the farm and work with a little one-on-one time. Oh yeah, big adductor stretch here. Just bringing it up on up. I'm going to lengthen my right leg. Take the hand to the left hip, and we're going to go across for this hand. This is IT band. Right now for me, it's all IT band. I'm just going to say it. It might feel calfish. Might go up into piriformis up here in the hip, but right now it's all for me. It's just hamstring and IT band. Give that knee a squeeze. All right, I'm taking my right leg into the strap, pressing the knee, pressing the heel as far away from the hip as I can, soft bend in the knee, dorsal flex the toes, and take the stretch. Did I say how much I needed this fucking yoga? I'm telling you. Reaching up with the hand, either wrap it around the back of the knee and rest your elbow on the mat, or use your prop. Well, let's call it a tool. Well, it's a prop, but it's a tool. We're not afraid to use tools. Sometimes people are afraid to use props. They feel like it's a weakness. Oh. In this case, however, there's no way I would get this great, effective, and very healthy alignment without this strap. I'd be straining. I'd be straining in the back. I'd be straining in the shoulder, maybe my neck. Drawing that foot up. Lengthen the right leg. I hope my water bottle's closed. And take that across the body. Right hand to right hip. Sorry, I was rocking and rolling with it. Oh. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Oh, yeah. And bringing that knee up in the squeeze. Bring the other knee up. Let's take the fingertips over the tops of the knees. Apanasana it. Inhale at center. Draw the knees up and in. Scoop the belly. Inhaling, unwind. Exhale, scoop the belly. Inhale, unwind. And exhale, scoop the belly. Take a little rock side to side. You are going to figure out where you would like to be for final relaxation. Now, this is morning groove yoga. We're trying to wake up a little bit. You can go legs out, extended, arms at your sides, palms up. That's absolutely okay if you want to take a deeper groovy yoga. You could go feet on the floor, knees to the ceiling, knees tent in a little bit. If you're gestating a human being freely and completely on your own autonomous will, and you have access to reproductive care, I want you to roll onto the side you're allowed to roll on. I don't remember what side that is. It's been a long time. My baby is going to be 27 this year, I think. 27. Yeah, 27. Man, time flies. It's official. I am a meme. I'm gonna take a little shout out to my bebito, little Kasha love. Let's see what else. I'm gonna take I want to. I'll do that after. All right. Sorry. Pulling our attention awareness into the state and quality of our our forehead. Sorry, our forehead. I want you to notice all of the tiny little muscles and nerve endings that are hanging around your eyes, your cheeks. Unclench the teeth, let the jaw drop away from the roof. Nope, unclench the jaw. There we go. Let the tongue drop away from the roof of your mouth. Pulling that awareness down into the neck and the shoulders. Rock and roll the shoulders, shake the arms out, wiggle the fingers, and then let the upper body sink toward the floor. Pulling that attention down from the base of the neck through the spine and follow the rib cage down either side of the vertebra into the hips. Tuck the hips up. Relax them. Feel heavy and relaxed through the torso. Think about the legs. Give me a little tension in the quads. Stretch that leg out. Wiggle the toes. Rock and roll the ankles. And then relax the lower body into the mat. Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your, that sun is right in my face. Pulling the attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking, and check out what's going on in the brain. Hopefully you found some space for yourself. You've managed to shape that space and create the silence. And if not, and there's still some things hanging on to that awareness, just slide it off to the side. And then we're going to pull that silence into the attention of our breath. And we're just going to breathe for a little bit into and out of the body. All right, let's draw some deeper breaths in. Sigh those breaths out. 2 more of those. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists, wiggle the toes, roll the ankles, rock and roll. Reach those arms out to the side, and then up. Give me that big wine glass. The beautiful thing about Scotland, this is also the shape of a dram glass. Woo, 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 woo. Let those hands drift down. Go ahead and take a knee in your hands and give it a squeeze. Go ahead and take another knee up, give it a squeeze, and taking a rock side to side. If you're with me in seated meditation, I'm just taking a little forward fold here. I'm rocking side to side. Rock all the way over to one side and peel yourself, upper body, off the mat. Find comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Actually go a little wide here, a little extra adductor stretch. Taking a scan of the body, checking in. State and quality of the physical form. At the end of practice, I want you to pay attention to how you are feeling. Moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your breathing, and notice how it feels as your lungs work for you. And then moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking, and really ponder what you're going to devote your energy to today, right? Think about what's truly a priority item versus the thousands of things, right, on your list that appear, that just kind of pop up into our awareness and add themselves. They attach themselves to our list. Now, releasing practice, blink and eyes open, taking a moment to honor your body for doing what you asked it to do today and all the hard work it does to get you from one end of the week to the other. Hot diggity damn, I did it. Woo, 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 woo. My name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company, yoga for the rest of us, all of the benefits, none of the bullshit. I'm sending you positive energy and grounding from Inverurie. Someone's going to tell me it's wrong, but that's okay. Inverurie, I'm going to say. Scotland. Working through a little jet lag. And honoring the fact and taking that privilege. How amazing it is to be here and what a wonderful opportunity this is. So, ciao.